Get better or get broke. You need to make a decision right now in your life. Are you going to improve or squander your opportunity and stay broke? Unfortunately, thousands of people have this choice in wholesaling real estate today. And honestly, hundreds of thousands, if not over 1 million wholesalers. I don't know the exact number of wholesalers out there on the planet. I know it's hundreds of thousands because we have over 250,000 active students. And so I'm guessing probably 1 million. 1 million people every single day that are wholesalers, men and women, have the decision to make. Am I going to improve the day and get closer to getting my first wholesaling deal? Or am I going to become closer to being broke? I know this sounds stupid to a point, but it's really I don't say big words, but like the antithesis of going out here and getting rich and making money in wholesaling. Now, I don't like saying big words because you shouldn't be saying big words to sellers sometimes. You don't want to be talking over them, but like it's the best word. The point of becoming rich and really the way of getting to there is by becoming better every single day. And when I ask people if they are doing it, either they are or they're not. And if they are not, they're becoming broke. They're becoming a disgrace to their family and honestly closer to the way where they won't get anything successful done in their life. And so what I want to do today is really share exactly why you are not at the point you need to be and how to get there. And so there's one clear point. It's get better or become broke. Get better or get broke. Which one are you doing? Which one are you making a decision today on where to be? This is a constant battle you must face every day. And this is a battle where a lot of men lose and a lot of women lose. And a lot of women do well and they don't do well, right? A lot of people get stuck, okay? They don't know what to do. They don't know where to do this, right? And the truth is either you make this conscious decision to get better or to become broke. And I get a lot of people upset. But the honest truth is it's your choice. And I'm not here to say, oh, you're broke because you chose to be a broke boy and you're never going to change and all rah, rah, you suck. That's not the point. But the point is, in wholesaling real estate, no one's going to tell you. They're going to pat you on the head, say you pay me 10 grand. It's okay. Everything's tough. Oh, man. I got to give you the hard stuff. No sugarcoating, right? It's your choice right now to improve or not to improve. That is it. I'm not saying you're broke because you deserve to be, but I'm saying to the best of in the nicest way possible, it's because of the choices you've made. And the only time I've gone from not making money wholesaling to making money or making, $50,000 a month or $400,000 in a month were the choices I've made. And it's clearly a choice you make. And some choices take a little more balls than others. I'll say that. But it's the choice you make that will make everything the difference. And so every day you get that choice of what to do. Either improve your skills, get closer to that first deal, that 100th deal, that 1,000th deal, or stay broke and stay the same. This is what you have to choose right now. It's not crazy. It makes the change. And so what's the best way to improve? What's the best way to tell everyone starting out? What do? Number one, anyone starting right now in wholesaling, you want to become elite. I want to be just like you, Zach. Well, I get that all the time. I get two things asked to me every single time. Last live event I did. Number one, I want to be just like you. And you're a lot taller in person than I thought. Everyone thinks I'm like 5'1". I don't know why. When they watch my videos and they see me, they're like, I thought you were really short. I'm like, I'm not a wholesaling guru. Why do you think that? But there's two assumptions made about me. And the first thing's the second one's just funny. But everyone thinks Rick's like 5'2" also. I don't understand it. But like the first part's like, I want to be just like you, Zach. And I love getting that question because you want to be just like me? Well, do what I did. I want your results, but I don't want to. I said I want to be like you and I want to do what you've done, but I don't want to do the work that you've done to get there, right? And it's the truth. And so my number one thing is if you want to be like me, you just have to improve every day. And so my number one thing for new wholesalers watching this is talk to 30 sellers every day. At this point, I don't care what you do to get to there. I don't care if you're calling, you're texting, you're doing Facebook at this point. Something stupid, okay? If you can talk to 30 contacts a day, 30 sellers. That's all I'm asking you, 30 sellers every day. You compound that every single day. You will improve 1% a day by doing that. I promise anyone watching this, you will improve your skills 1% every single day by doing it. If you compound 1% a day, you get about a 37.8x growth. That's where you see people that are like brand new, they suck, but they get 37.8 times better in a year. And they get another 38 times better, and then another 38 times better. I mean, once you get to 100 times better, there's no way you're not going to become successful. There's no way you're not going to get rich. There's no way you're not going to consistently get deals every single month. It just doesn't happen. All right? It's like video games. I know I used the video game example, but I think a lot of kids, I'm calling you a kid if you're under the age of 25, even though I'm 24, right? But it's just like a video game. I don't know one kid who plays Fortnite 2 hours a day, every single day for 3 years straight that isn't somewhat good at the game. Okay? It's the truth. All right? I don't know one guy that puts 2 hours in every single day on Call of Duty or Madden and 2 hours a day every single day for 3 years straight and just isn't insanely better. Or they can't beat the average player. It's the truth. Same thing in any sport you ever watch, right? If you're boxing, if you do 2 hours a day of boxing for 3 years straight, you're going to be better on third year than you are the second year and the first year. That is it. And so your growth will get to the point where it makes 0 sense for you not to be making $10,000 every single month in wholesaling if you just put in the work. It is, I don't know anyone that talks to 30 sellers a day for 2 years straight that isn't making $5,000 a month. That isn't at least clearing that. So what's your excuse? Because it'd be insane if you're not making that kind of money if you're doing that. And I don't find anyone that's doing that, right? Because just the art of talking to a seller that wants to sell their property and you at least have some script that I have at freewholesaling.com, right? You're just improving your game. You're improving your closing skills. You're improving your marketing skills, your cold calling skills. You're going to figure out what lists are working, what isn't working. You just get better. And you get incrementally better. You don't get like insanely, but like incrementally, you just get better and better and better and better. And the thing is, if you really think about it hard, athletes would die for this opportunity, okay? To just get 1% better. Can you imagine getting 30 times better as a running back every single year for like 6 years straight? You can't do that. The athletes can't do that, right? Their bodies are confined to this mold of like, there's only a certain amount you can do as an athlete, right? There's only a certain amount you can lift, bodybuilding, right? Like you're confined. But the cool thing about money, all right, is there's no confinement in money. There's no shot clock on how much money you can make. There's no timer, right? You're not like a running back where you're kind of done at 34 years old, right? Like you keep making money in wholesaling till you're 90, right? It's funny. And you don't regress in business. You don't regress as a wholesaler, right? You don't, at the age of 34, you're like, oh, you're an old man now. You're just going to start regressing. No, you actually make more money. And so that's the point of being a wholesaler and gaining your skills and talking to sellers is you just get better. And so me at 24 now, right, I'm way better than when I started at 16. I've had a lot of years in this game, right? But I think it has shown, and I mean, the amount of money I made shown. And just like me getting better, 1% better, like when I made $100,000 at 16 years old, you compound about 12%. We had a crazy bull run, so let's be 12% to be conservative. It's probably closer to 20. Think of that $100,000 I invested when I started out at $100,000, 20% for 8 years straight. It's a good amount of money. And it just compounds. I don't do anything with that. Like it just compounds. It's rental income for me. Like it don't stop. And so I'm telling you, like once you make it, you invest it, it compounds. It's a beautiful thing. Same thing with your skills in your business. It compounds and you just start making more money. And so you just got to learn, man. Like make moves or make excuses. I love having conversation with young bucks, new wholesalers, people telling me why they're not rich, or why they're not here, or they're gonna take to get there. And at the end of the day, it's a choice you make to improve or be broke. But really, you make the moves or you make the excuses, and that is it. I hate excuses. I hate, oh, I can't do this because of this, or because of that, or because of this, or because... Hey, a lot of people love putting things in their mind, right? I mean, last week, I had a a young whippersnapper tell me, Zach, it's too hot outside to reverse drive for dollars. I'm like, bro. And I told him, quote, so you go from your air-conditioned house into your air-conditioned car, and you spend 15 brutal seconds outside to put a stick in out, and then you go back into your air-conditioned car. And like, I ain't gonna go beat up anyone, but like, I mean, it was last week, and that day I went to the gym, and I was in the sauna. It was like 50 degrees in there for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, okay, it's 95 degrees outside. It's like, I mean, I went through 15 minutes in a sauna, and I wish I can just 15 seconds in a hot sauna and then come back in my air condition. And it's like, as long as you stay hydrated, I don't see, but the problem is your brain will tell yourself that it's too hot, can't drive for dollars today. It's like, really think about that. Really think hard. Are you really, like, is that really the real reason why you can't reverse drive for dollars if you gotta drink water? Because I know some construction workers in Arizona that they do it, you know? And that's the funniest thing to me. It's like, you got a hat, got your water. I don't see the reason why you can't do it. And then, you know, we can't compare Arizona heat to 95 degrees with, you know, 70% humidity in the summer for me putting bandit signs out and reverse driving for dollars back in the day. Like, yeah, we can compare all day to that, but like, you just make the moves or you make excuses. And I promise you, for that guy watching and anyone else watching, there's a 17-year-old version. Think of a 16-year-old me or a 17-year-old me that's in your market right now, that's hungry. He wants to make a name for himself. He wants to make $100 grand because he knows that 100 grand compounded by the time he's 24 is going to be at least $1 million. He's going to be a millionaire by the moves he makes right now. Do you think he cares if it's hot outside? Oh, it's hot outside. Where I can't go. He don't care. He's willing to do whatever it takes to get rich because he knows that his destiny is not to go work at a Cracker Barrel for the rest of his life. He knows his destiny is to go out here and become a millionaire with wholesaling real estate. That's what he knows, or she knows, right? You make the moves or you make the stupid excuses. You choose what you want to do at the end of the day. You get to choose what man or woman you become at the end of the day. And you can choose to become a loser that quits this business and says, it's too hard for me. It's insert excuse why you can't get rich. The vast majority of people can't get rich in wholesaling because the vast majority of people don't want to get rich. That's the truth. We got plenty of hard workers out here. I promise you. Okay? The guy, the line worker, the guy working the oil rig, right? These guys and gals are working way harder than us wholesalers. But we've chosen to work hard at a specific thing. And that's the truth. And so you make moves or you make excuses during the day. You choose to, when you wake up in the morning, are you going to make moves or make excuses? It's as simple as that. And so ask yourself, what actionable steps to improve and get better so I can make more money in wholesaling real estate? What do I do? How do I do it? What are my choices? Let's talk about it. Number one, I would tell everyone, and this is just in general, talk to sellers daily. I'm going to tell you what to do. Talk to sellers on a daily basis. Simple as that, right? Right? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Talk to sellers daily. Talk to cash buyers daily. I'd say if you can talk to cash buyers daily and you can talk to sellers daily, you're improving. Now here's the kicker. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care, okay? Let me repeat myself. I don't care what it is you're doing to do that point. Just do it. Sound like Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. But just do it. Like, I drive for dollars, reverse drive for dollars, cold call, text, Facebook ad. At this point, we're not going to get into what I think is better or worse. And let's not get into this right now. Let's get into the things right now that you can do to actually start improving. Just talk to sellers. And we got some people that hop on these live streams, right? I know a couple of people in my mind right now, all right, that they say, Zach, I'll do anything to get rich like you. I'll do anything. And so I've invited a couple people. And there's a couple people on here that should be coming on. I got about 2 or 3 people that say they promise me they're going to hop on every single live stream I have on my personal channel. And they're going to report back to me that they talk to 40 sellers every single month. Every single week, right? And it's funny because I'll always have 4 or 5 people that promise to check in on me every single week because I do that for free here on the channel because I'm not a stupid wholesaling guru. And the funny part is if I get 5 a week, that's probably, let's say they fall off, they come back on, about 300 a year that hop on and say, Zach, I'll talk to you every single week. At the end of the day, it always ends up being like 10, okay? About 10. That at the end of the day, they actually talk to me once a week. And those 10 people on the YouTube channel, they always make 100K, like they always do. And they're like, Zach, I can't believe it. That's it. I can't believe it. Made 10 grand first deal. Zach, I can't believe that the $20,000 deal came. Zach, I can't believe it. I made 40,000. Zach, I can't believe I made 100K my first year. Huh. That's crazy, right? I just posted today, Marvin, $30,000, took him 6 months, but that I promise you his next $30,000 deal is probably gonna be in 14 days. Because once you crack the code and you start getting it, it starts happening. And the funniest part is, once you make that commitment to yourself that you're going to improve every day and you're going to market every day and you're going to start talking to sellers more every single day, it just happened. And so I invite, this will get maybe 1,000 views, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many views it gets, right? On average, probably 2,000 views is my guess. This video, maybe 3,000. I don't know. Bring it up to 5. I don't care. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, right? But like, if I'll have 2,000 or 3,000 people watch this video, I've invited 3,000 people watching this to hop on when I have my Zach Ginn YouTube channel as my personal channel. I post my StreamYard link, and at the end of the streams, you can talk to me and we can have a conversation, and I can help you become a better wholesaler. I charge $0 for this. I won't gatekeep any information. Even the people that are in like Flipbook Plus that come to the events and I talk to them, they'll tell you, like Zach says the same information, but he kind of tailors it to me. It's personal one-on-one, it's different. And I just send him a JV deal, I get it for free. But like, and I post all my live events on YouTube because I just don't care. The information should always be free to the people, and that's what I'm doing it for the people that have no money that want to get there. That's why you're watching this probably. But here's the thing, like I'm inviting those people just to hop on and talk to me for free. I don't care, I want anything. And I'm inviting 3,000 people to hop, like I invite you guys to talk to me one-on-one for free. 15 minutes talk to me like this, like probably have to pay $500 if I was gonna charge that, or $1,000, right? I'm not gonna say it, I don't wanna, I don't want to expose gurus out here. This isn't a real estate guy, or maybe he is. He's charging $400 for a 15-minute phone call. I think everyone in the comments know who I'm talking about, but like, I would never do that. $500 is not worth 15 minutes of my time. My time's worth a lot more. But when I talk to you and that message reaches 3,000 people, and maybe I get 10 deals sent from me, and I make, I don't know, if I split it, maybe 70 grand from that little talk, it's worth my time, worth about 15 minutes, right? And so that's the way I do it. But like, you would have to pay $700 talking to me for 15 minutes for most cases. And that's how much I'm making doing it on YouTube, right? I'm making maybe way more than on YouTube because you guys send me JV deals, which I'm grateful for. But like, you have this gift and you won't talk to me. But the ones that do, they always get the results. And so I implore everyone watching this, like, hop on, talk to me. I post a StreamYard link. You can see it in the comments section. Talk to me. And when you talk to me, you'll figure out like, wow, Zach actually talks to me. Wow. But, ooh, wait, he told me to do this thing. Ooh, I don't know. That seems like a lot of work. Of course, but I'm telling you, I know it works. And so I don't care what you do to get to that point. Talk to 30 sellers every single day. Drive for dollars, reverse drive for dollars, cold call, do something with the government list. At this point, just talk to sellers. That's all I'm telling you to do. I can't beg you to do it, but I'm telling you just to do it. And I promise you, do it every single day. You'll make a lot of money wholesaling. Okay? Just stop the sorry stories. Stop the stories you telling yourself, I can't do it because of this. It's difficult. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. My back hurts. I always promise you, and I say this dead in your eye right now, there's always a man or woman who has a worse off situation than you that ended up doing way better than you in wholesaling. Always. I don't care what you tell me. All right. Oh, yeah. And I'm not saying this is not a bad thing, but like, I get people telling me, Zach, I'm a single dad. You don't understand. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not a single dad. I don't understand that. But I can give you a single mom of 3 that's clearing $40K a month. Like I can do that, right? And so yeah, no, maybe I'm not a single dad, but I've helped plenty of single moms of 2, 3, 4 kids clear $40,000 a month wholesaling real estate from home. So just like, there's always somebody with a worse off situation than you. And so you have to understand whatever excuse you want to say that to somebody with a worse off situation. They're not going to care about your problems. They got way bigger problems than you. There's people watching this right now that have terminal illnesses and they can't do anything. And you're going to sit there and have the audacity to look at me in the eye and say, my life's terrible. Today's okay. Oh, wait. It drives me crazy. And I'm not, this is even wholesaling to a point. If you have the gall to tell me that today was just an okay day and your family member's okay and you're all healthy, how dare you do that? You have an opportunity to be alive today. You have an opportunity right now to make a change for you and most importantly, your family. And you are squandering the opportunity right now because you have these sorry stories in your mind of why you can't get there. It's absolutely disrespectful. It's brutal to your family. And it's honestly it's pitiful to yourself. My job here to tell you is to stop the excuses you're making to yourself. Someone had it worse, get over it. That's the point of being a man. It's the point of being the woman that you need to be in wholesaling. The excuses it's not gonna serve you. It's not, I promise you. It's only a stepping stone to your journey. And so stop the stories. I'm sick of it. I get it all the time. And at this point, I can just bring up stories that people have worse off than you that got to that point. And so I get plenty of people say, but Zach, you don't get it. You don't get it. Yes, there's people worse off than me, but that's the point. I told you, everyone has it. There's people that have a way worse situations than me starting out. And I love it when people go out here and give me an excuse that's worse off than me. Let me show you someone else. I mean, I got homeboys out here in wheelchairs reverse drawing for dollars clearing $10K a month. I want to know what's your problem. We can go all day on this, okay? We can go all day. We can go to the boys making $30,000 wholesaling probates in Trinidad and Tobago. Where are we gonna go here? I got my guys in Guyana making 10 grand a month sending me checks. So where are we gonna be at this point, okay? And Guyana is a beautiful country, so I'm not saying it's a bad place, but it's a little harder than you living in Kansas City right now, and it's hot outside, okay? Just being honest. So like I've said before, nobody truly cares about your issues, so don't bring that with you to wholesaling. It does not serve you. You saying that, oh, it's such a hard day to your seller. Your seller does not care about your baby mama drama, okay? Your seller does not care that you're tired today. Your seller cares about what you can do for them, helping them out. That's what your seller cares about, seriously. And so do not bring your sorry stories to your sellers, because once you bring your sorry stories to me, you're gonna bring it to your seller. You ain't closing no stupid deal. You help the seller out, you are positive, you have a smile on your face, you are someone that can connect with them. That is the point. It's hard for you, it's hard for anyone, get some water here, to connect with somebody that just makes sorry excuses all day. So stop doing it. And the most important part in wholesaling, and this is my personal shout out to the social media people out here, what is done in the darkness will always be shown to the light. And what I mean by this is so many people love to grab their phones and say, bro, I'm grinding, I'm cold calling, I'm drawing for dollars, I'm reverse drawing for dollars, I'm getting it, man. That stuff drives me crazy. Same thing people in the gym, posting that they're at the gym. Show off your guns, okay? Don't show off the gym, you at the gym. Show off the results, man. Seriously. And do a little steroid test while you're at it. Some of these people are a little crazy. It's so funny. And we got 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 wholesaling gurus in my mind that are on roids right now, but let's not get into it right now. Let's not get into that. Let's not get in that talk right now. No, let's not get into it right now, okay? We got the info. So what is done in the darkness will always be put in the light. And if you're a person that wants to be showing off your grind or your goal or what you're doing right, I tell you to keep your goals private, unless you're talking to someone that actually can understand what you're going through. Keep your grind private. Keep it all under wraps. Right? I don't know. Did Nas say this? I forgot who said it, but I forgot who said this line. It was, real G's move in silence like lasagna. I forgot who said. I gotta look it up. Some of the comments can tell me, right? But that's one of the truest quotes, because real gangsters that in wholesaling, right? They move in silence. They let the checks. They let the results speak for itself. They let everything they've done speak for themselves. So I don't go tell you here that, hey, this is how you should cold call. And I don't just say it like that. Like I say, this is how you should cold call. Actually, you know what? Do a live cold call, see me cold call. And then I show you my skills cold calling. I show you some checks cold calling him. And then you're like, wow, I should listen to him because he's that good talking to sellers over the phone. That's why you listen to me. Like I let my results speak and I back up the words. All right. And so that's the thing. You know, a lot of people love talking the talk. You just got to do it. Don't get caught up in proving that you're doing it or proving that you're grinding. Because at the end of the day, yeah, like you can say you did this. Okay, Lil Wayne. Love Lil Wayne. Oh, insane. 6 foot, 7 foot. Okay. Ever since a kid, that was blasting my ear. But what I can tell you here is, even if you talk to 30 sellers a day for, let's say, 5 years straight, you haven't gotten a deal. Let's fundamentally have a conversation here. Does it matter that you got nothing? Like, at the end of the day, it's the results that matter, right? So, like, at that point, what do you want me to do? Like, give you a pity certificate? If it doesn't work, we have to recap what we did. I can almost give you with a 99% accuracy there's something wrong that you've done in the situation of why we got to kind of mix some things up and make it a little better. But you just got to work. That's all I can tell you. What is done in the darkness will always be shown in the light. So I think a lot of people keep talking the talk. You gotta walk it. You gotta walk it like you. That's amigos. Walk it like you talk it. But like you gotta do it. And so a lot of people are saying and posting they're grinding. Just get the money. Just get the money. Shut up. Show up. You will shock your friends and family 100 times better. And I'll promise you this, as somebody that is like this, I've had a lot of friends and I call it friends. I ain't gonna say family, right? But they've seen my journey. But a lot of friends that I haven't seen in a while, and I'll pull up with some things, and I'll be nice with it. Some people I haven't seen will come for dinner to my house, and they're like, "Wait, what? Huh? That's when people start asking, "How do I get into real estate?" They go, "What? Huh? What do you do again?" It's always the funniest one. I just had a family function, and when. Not getting into it. Some family members, friends I haven't seen in like 6 years. I don't get into too much, but they're just like, huh? What do you do? It's always funny. But it's always the grind you do. And so stop saying it, just do it. And so I want to leave you off with this. And this is something that hurts a lot of people, but it moves people more than anything. Your life right now, and this is for anyone speaking right now, and this is not an insult. I promise you with my heart, this is not an insult to you, but your life right now is an accumulation. It is a summary. It is the total of the choices and actions you've made. Where you're at life right now, right at this present moment that you're watching this, it is where you're at right now financially, spiritually, mentally, whatever it is. And let's put mentally out of there, because there's some things out of your control, obviously, right? But for most people, let's talk about financially. If we're talking about wholesaling. You're an accumulation of the choices and actions you have made. How your mind has worked has accumulated into where you're financially at right now. Because where the mind goes, the body will go, and the action will go. And this is what are you talking about? You think I'm not grinding? No. What I mean by this is, because this is a true statement, all right? Your life in the next 90 days, 60 days, year, okay? Your life in the next year will be an accumulation. It will be the summary. It will be the total of the choices you make right now. And not just the choices, but the action. So the action you take right now is going to be predicated solely in 1 year from now. Where you're going to be is going to be solely on the action and choices you make right now. So where you're at right now, probably not making any money if you're a beginner, right? And that's because the past year, you ain't doing much. Maybe just started getting to wholesaling. It's okay. Okay, I'm not calling you a loser for this, right? I mean, I was at this point starting out too. But the point is, a year from now, you want to show up, start making money, make the first 100 grand. You have to start making the choices and the actions right now. I told you what to do. So either you do it or you don't. That is the point. And so what I tell everyone is get to work, make some money. Let's get rich wholesaling real estate, right? So either you get better or you get broke.